What's up, everybody? My name is Big Cam and welcome back to another movie review. And today we are talking about 2025's Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. And this was a movie from director Scott Cooper, who has done other things like The Pale Blue Eye back in 2022 with Christian Bale. He also did Hostiles with Christian Bale. Black Mass. Ooh, I liked Black Mass from him with Johnny Depp. Says he's directed a couple of other films, but it looks like he's worked mostly with Christian Bale. Isn't that something? Did a movie called Crazy Heart in 2009 with Jeff Bridges. Interesting. But so this Springsteen movie, Deliver Me From Nowhere, stars Jeremy Allen White as Bruce Springsteen. And there's also a couple other people in this cast that I quite like. Jeremy Strong as John Landau. He did good. Paul Walter Hauser was in there as just like a mixer, and he was hilarious just in his little part. Stephen Graham was really good as his father, and at one point he has like an old makeup and fat suit on, and he's like, "Come sit on your daddy's lap." And it was one of the only scenes in the movie that was like good. I don't know if you guys are gonna stick around. I didn't necessarily love this movie, but Stephen Graham has been doing good things right now, and he's around. So yeah, Stephen Graham's one of those good actors doing his thing, although in this I was kind of like, but yeah. Odesa Young played his love interest Faye. I kind of thought she was gorgeous, but I don't know if that love interest ever actually worked out for Bruce. I don't know, like I felt like this is the guy they call the boss, and for a generation of people like me that haven't necessarily grown up on his music and know him, we maybe would have wanted to see how he became the boss and why people call him the boss. Instead, it was like, the boss has depression, let's follow him. Like, he's sad, like the whole movie. And it's like, I understand people struggle with depression, but when you're a rock star, movie star, we want to see the exciting parts of your life, not just the depressing side of it. Like, we understand you're depressed. Have you seen the world? So is everybody fucking else. And guess what? Everyone else doesn't have endless amounts of money and rock star good looks and whatever, dude. Fucking I mean, if you're gonna try and make like a message out of your movie, do it like fucking A Complete Unknown, where like, it was Bob Dylan. There was some exciting parts of his life. There was some interesting musical moments where like he actually performed this music in front of a lot of live audience members, you know, at like real folk festivals and stuff like that. And like, this seemed like they recorded the live music all in the same place, one place with one, you know, shot of him just on stage. It looked like the camera was steady. So like, all of the performances weren't necessarily good songs, you know, they didn't choose his best work for his best music, you know what I mean? Like, in the only real song, I mean, there was maybe two, maybe Atlantic City as well, but there was this one in this movie that like, the only real song that like we know, or at least that I knew, was Born in the USA. And like, yeah, it was good, but like, it wasn't there nearly long enough, and it wasn't hype at all. It was just kind of in the studio, just Born in the USA, you know, and you just see the neck vein muscles, just Born in the USA, you know, like, Bruce, Jesus Christ, how do you have vocal cords? You just, you know, like, it's not Born in the it's you know, like, just all the neck muscles in Bruce Springsteen. Jesus Christ. Like, comment below if anyone else thought this watching this movie. Jeremy Allen White, correct me if I'm wrong, has like these beautiful blue eyes, right? Springsteen, I've never thought what his eye color was a second in my fucking life. So in this movie, they have Jeremy Allen White, who everyone knows has beautiful blue eyes. They have these contacts in his eyes to make him have brown eyes. And they probably did that to be like, well, Bruce has brown eyes, so let's do it. I don't think if we saw Jeremy's blue eyes in this film and saw the emotion and life from those eyes, I don't think a single person would have been like, I think Bruce has brown eyes, and if that's the problem they had with the movie, good for them. You know, his eye color was different. For me, it actually took away from the movie seeing these brown, almost black hole eyes. Like, if you guys know, it looked like he was on heavy cocaine or drugs with how deep and black those pupils and eye holes were. And like, it didn't, like, I have brown eyes. like, I have times where my eyes look like little beady black dots, but I also have times where my eyes look like this black or light brownish wooden, like, you know, and they change colors. Same way like blue or green eyes change colors sometimes. There was parts in this where I was like, his black eyes don't look natural at all, and it actually looked kind of weird, you know, and it took me out of it. Like, why does Jeremy Allen White look like he's on crazy drugs or just doesn't look like himself? And like, you know, if you're gonna try and make him Bruce Springsteen, make him Bruce Springsteen, but like, don't take away the part of this actor that makes him so good, his eyes, you know, like most of his acting work comes from his eyes, you know what I mean? Like in The Bear, like he doesn't have so much dialogue that's juicy. His face and his like stressed out demeanor can tell you all you need to feel about a situation. And like maybe that's why they chose him to be that actor for Bruce Springsteen in this movie, because it's going to be all about depression and stuff like that. But like in the album Nebraska, I don't know. I did not like it at all, really. I thought it was poorly done, and as far as the musical biopics that I've seen, I was not here for it. Maybe I'm just not here for Bruce Springsteen's music, but like compared to A Complete Unknown that I saw last year with Timothée Chalamet and talking about Bob Dylan and his music, I am so much more into that movie and Bob Dylan, and like I'm even more into Bohemian Rhapsody than this, and I don't even really like that, you know, like. But overall for this, I gave it 2 out of 5 stars, about a 4 out of 10, and that's probably the true 10 score I'd give it, about a 4 out of 10. And all of those points go to the people that tried to make this movie good and the actors that tried to make it good, because like the actors didn't do anything wrong. It just wasn't a very good script and like not a very good idea for a movie. Whoever like the producers and directors were for this, like, hey, let's make a movie about depression. Like, we're depressed enough. We want to be entertained when we're watching movies. We don't want to be diving deeper into the dark pits of despair that we're already in. Like, please, stop making sad movies. Make us entertained, you know? And if it's going to be sad, it's better still be entertaining and a point to the sadness, you know? Like, it was stop. We want to feel good. We don't want to feel worse about ourselves. Please, that's all I ask. But comment below your thoughts on this film. I'd love to hear them. If you'd like to send them to me on my other social medias, links for those down in the description below. Overall, I gave you my score for this film, but I'd love to hear it down, your score down in the comment section below, or any other movie recommendations that you guys are watching right now. Drop those down in the comment section below. And if you made it this far and you'd like to support the channel, the best way of doing that is dropping a like on this video, commenting down below, subscribing if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss future movie reviews and you get the notifications when those come out. Once again, my name's Big Cam, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace!